Hey, just going through my mail. You know, you gotta, it seems to take a little longer these days than it used to, but you gotta be careful. There's a lot of crazy people out there, you know, sending stuff they're not supposed to be sending. And you gotta be on your guard. We all gotta be on our guard these days, you know. And I'm of the mind where you can't be too careful. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You know, that's why I never leave the apartment. So when I go through my mail, I take precautions, okay? Sure, I know it's email, but you know, I'm of the mindset that you never can be too careful, okay? And then, you know, being that I do a show once a month and comes out a few times a month, I thought maybe I could give something back to the community and do a little public service. And because I get my share of regular mail as well, and I'm just as concerned as everybody else is about what's getting sent to us. And you keep hearing things about be wary of suspicious packages, okay? But then, well, what constitutes a suspicious package? What does that mean? What should you be looking for? So I thought I'd help out. Because I get stuff all the time. I got a package right here, a letter the other day, which I think is suspicious because it doesn't have a return address. And that's the first thing you should look for. If there's no return address, here it is. Okay, see, quite clearly I circled it in red. There should be a return address there, and there isn't. So I'm going to label that as a suspicious package. I'm not going to open that because I don't know who it's from and I don't know what their intent was. That's the kind of thing we're talking about. Also, you should be suspicious about the postmark. Look at the postmark, and if it's postmarked New Jersey, just throw it out. Just throw it in the trash. Whatever it is, it says New Jersey, throw it out, all right? Nothing to do with terrorism. I just don't like New Jersey, okay? I mean, was anybody surprised that the anthrax is coming out of New Jersey? I mean, did it shock anybody? You got 50 states to choose from. As soon as you heard that there was anthrax in the mail, didn't everybody just go, Jersey? Got to be coming from Jersey. I mean, where else would it be coming from? It didn't surprise me. It seemed to surprise the FBI for some reason. You know, I mean, they're like, well, you know, it's postmarked Trenton, New Jersey, but it's really going to be hard to find the source. Oh, really? Well, have you tried the anthrax factory there yet? You know, the one on the corner, you know, by the mustard gas chemical weapons plant right off of Main Street there? You might want to check that out before you go knocking on too many doors. So now we're all a little bit, you know, freaked out, and we're all, you know, a little, I think, overcautious. I mean, I panic about things that I shouldn't be. I mean, for example, I got this the other day, and I was a little concerned about this for obvious reasons. I mean, look, there's no return address on it. So what am I supposed to think? Of course I'm suspicious about it. But upon further inspection, there was nothing wrong with it. There was no white powder in it. But what do you do? What do you do if you get white powder in your mail? You know, and it spills out on your counter or whatever. Well, the first thing you do is you don't snort it, okay? You don't put it in your coffee, and you don't call your kids over to play with it, okay? What you do is you localize it, all right? You put something over it, or you pick it up and you put it in like a freezer bag, you know, one of those plastic bags, and you cover it up, and then immediately go to the bathroom and wash your hands with an antibacterial soap really, really well, okay? And be sure it's an antibacterial soap and not like a pro-bacterial soap, because that would just make things worse, wouldn't it? And then call 911, you know? And they'll send somebody over, and having a hard time breathing. And seeing. Everything's sort of getting cloudy. I can't see very well, and I'm having a hard time breathing. I wonder if it was something that was in my mail. I mean, listen to me. I'm like gasping here. I don't know what it is, and my hands are starting to sweat.